The laughter came first sharp, a little too loud, echoing off the tiled walls of our kitchen. The kind of laughter that doesn't come from joy, but from nerves dressed up as humor. We'd been drinking wine, just the two of us. The lights were low, her hair falling over her shoulder, that little dimple deepening when she smirked. Everything felt easy until she said it. "Ethan," she giggled, swirling her glass. "You're lucky I love you for more than your size. My ex was bigger, remember?" For a moment I thought I'd misheard her. The smile froze on my lips. The air thickened. My pulse hitched, thudding in my ears. She saw it, the flicker in my expression, and tried to brush it off. "Oh, come on, it's just a joke." But it wasn't. Not to me. Not after everything we'd been rebuilding. I stared at her across the table, the candlelight trembling between us. "You think that's funny?" Her smirk faltered. "Ethan, seriously, it's not that deep." But it was. It was deep in the way that betrayal always is. Not the loud, obvious kind. The silent kind that creeps in through laughter and leaves cracks where trust used to be. We'd been together 5 years. Through job losses, relocations, a miscarriage. We'd made promises in those dim hospital corridors. Promises that love would be enough. But lately I'd felt it, her distance. The late-night texts she'd hide when I entered the room. The new perfume that wasn't hers. The sudden gym sessions with coworkers. And tonight, her joke felt like a confession wearing a smile. I tried to steady my voice. "Which ex was that?" Her eyes darted away. "Ethan, really? Don't do this." "No, tell me." She sighed, rubbing her temple. "It was Ryan. From before you. It's ancient history, for God's sake." Ryan. The name hit like cold water. He was the one she said cheated on her. The one she swore she'd never even speak to again. Something twisted in my gut. "You still talk to him?" She blinked too quickly. "Of course not." But there it was again, that tremor in her tone, small but undeniable. I didn't push it that night. I couldn't. We went to bed in silence, our bodies inches apart but galaxies distant. I lay awake long after she fell asleep, watching the light from her phone screen flash every few minutes on the nightstand. At 1:14 a.m., curiosity won over dignity. I turned the screen toward me. A message preview glowed at the top. "Ryan. Still thinking about what you said tonight." My chest hollowed out. Her breathing stayed even, soft, unbothered beside me. I opened the thread. Every tap a heartbeat louder than the last. "Ryan, you shouldn't have brought that up." "Maya." He didn't suspect anything. I made it sound like a joke. "Ryan, you always were good at lying when you smiled." "Maya. Don't flatter me. I told you this has to stay between us." The phone slipped from my hand. The room spun. She stirred slightly, murmuring my name in her sleep, the same lips that whispered lies hours ago. By morning I was calm. Too calm. The kind of calm that comes when pain turns surgical, precise, deliberate. She made breakfast like nothing had happened. Her robe hung loose, her hair messy, sunlight touching her in ways that made my heart ache. "Coffee?" she asked. I smiled. "Sure." She leaned against the counter, sipping hers, scrolling through her phone. I could see the ghost of her smirk again, faint but familiar. That same smirk she used when she thought she was winning. "You know," I said softly, "I thought about your joke." Her eyes lifted. "Oh? Which one?" "The one about your ex being bigger." She tensed. "Ethan, not this again." "No, I get it now. You were right." I stepped closer, keeping my tone light, almost playful. "He is bigger." Her brow furrowed. "What?" I took out my phone and placed it on the counter. "I read your messages. Last night." Her face drained of color. The world seemed to narrow, the silence thick and suffocating. "Ethan, I can explain." "Please do." She opened her mouth but no sound came. Her lips trembled, her eyes glistened. "It wasn't supposed to happen. We just started talking again. It was harmless at first." "Harmless?" I repeated, my voice shaking. "You laughed about it. You mocked me in my own home." Tears welled in her eyes. "I didn't mean to hurt you. He made me feel like myself again." The words hit harder than any slap could. I nodded slowly. "And what am I, then?" "A stranger you sleep beside out of guilt." She took a step forward, reaching for my hand, but I pulled away. "I love you," she whispered. "No," I said quietly. You love the reflection of yourself in someone else's attention. The air broke between us. That evening, she came home to find her suitcase by the door. I didn't yell, didn't cry, didn't beg her to stay. I simply said, "The joke's over." She tried to speak, but there was nothing left to say. Her silence was the confession she couldn't put into words. When the door finally closed behind her, the quiet wasn't peaceful. It was heavy, like the echo of something that once mattered. I poured myself a glass of wine and sat where she had the night before, the candle still on the table, the wax hardened mid-drip. The same words she'd thrown so casually replayed in my mind, over and over. My ex was bigger. Maybe he was. But I was the one who stayed. The one who built a home with her. The one who believed every whispered promise. Now I was the one left to clean up the ashes of her laughter. And as I stared at that empty chair across from me, I realized something brutal and freeing all at once. She hadn't just lost me. She'd lost the only man who truly saw her. And that's something no one she runs back to will ever replace.